Good evening, friends. Jock Newman, in a developer video on July 21st, shared Microsoft's upcoming plans for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and us aviation enthusiasts have plenty to look forward to. He briefly mentioned Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. He also alluded to the movie tie-in Dune coming later this year. Jock also announced the highly anticipated World Update 14.
It's 6 countries, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Slovenia, and Croatia. And like we almost always do, we have new DEM, we have completely new aerials. And for this update, we actually have 10 cities, which is wonderful, including from the Czech Republic, Brno, Pilsen, and Prague. In Hungary, Budapest. For Bosnia, we have Banja Luka and Sarajevo. For Slovenia, we have Ljubljana and Maribor. And for Croatia, we have Split and the lovely, wonderful Dubrovnik. So 10, and then on top of that, Gaia made 103 POIs, and we have 6 airports. So it's going to be a great update. And to celebrate just a little bit, here is the first 30 seconds or so of the trailer.
Accompanying the World Update is the new local legend aircraft, the Aereo Vortocci AE45 and AE145.
Hi guys, it's Baz here from Aeroplane Heaven, and I'm going to introduce you to the Aero AE45 and the AE145. Now there aren't many of these around these days, so building this plane gave us a few challenges, including the fact that very little early information is available. We also had to learn a lot of Czechoslovakian just to sort out the cockpit. We are very grateful to several owners of real aircraft who provided pilot manuals and technical info for our flight modelling and systems guys. It's been great fun to do though, and this is one of my personal favourites for short hops and touring new sceneries. So let's take a quick look at this pretty little twin-engined lightweight from the Czech company Aero Vodahody. It first saw the light of day just after the end of World War II and was the brainchild of a small group of engineers at the plant who worked on it in their own time, even using their own money. They did eventually get the backing of the company, and the design was named the Aero AE45. By the way, 45 is a reference to the seating arrangement, 4 to 5. Depending on the size of the occupants, you can put in 2 people in the front and 3 on the back seat. It was pretty advanced for its day, and the Aero was a fast and agile performer. Easy to fly, it was an immediate hit with pilots wherever it went. Power comes from 2 4-cylinder Avia M332 engines, which run inverted, and are similar in layout to the British Gypsy engines you'll find in de Havilland's Tiger Moth and the later Chipmunk trainers. At the end of the war, materials and aviation supplies in Czechoslovakia were pretty scarce, so a fair amount of components used in the Aero came from German aircraft, which the Aero factory had helped build during the occupation. Some of the cockpit gauges and controls, like the magnetos here, were borrowed directly from the Heinkel HE-111 medium bomber. With an all-metal construction, it's light and very strong. Sleek and aerodynamically efficient, the 45 was successfully exported to countries like the Netherlands, the UK, and France, some even to Australia and the United States. Aeros were used in the military as liaison transport, air ambulances and mail delivery. Short takeoff and landing runs meant they could operate just about anywhere. They were a credible choice in the emerging light aircraft market, taking on the likes of Cessna and Piper for executive and family travel. The AE-145 was the final version of the Aero and had supercharged engines, so it was faster and more sophisticated than the earlier models. The canopy is much more streamlined and gives superb all-round visibility. For the times, the Aero was quite advanced and had a lot of innovative ideas. Many of the controls are electrically powered, including the flaps and the retractable landing gear. One novel feature is this really neat all-electric automatic prop pitch controller. It works a bit like a pre-selector gearbox in a car, and you can preset pitch for different flying conditions, like takeoff, climb, and cruise, simply by pushing a button. A 145 can reach 175 miles an hour and will climb to 19,000 feet, 7,000 feet on one engine. Aeros have flown the Atlantic, crossed the Indian Ocean, and travelled as far as Australia. It's a brilliant little aeroplane and is a great choice for cruising around the amazing world of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Mabel from the Marketplace team provided a behind-the-scenes look at the development and release process. She shed light on the rigorous testing and submission procedures that developers go through before their content is released to the wider audience. Microsoft ensures that all the submitted content complies with their standards and is compatible across various platforms, guaranteeing a smooth and seamless experience for players. As the video came to a close, York gave viewers a glimpse into what is in store for the rest of 2023.
Now let's take a quick look at our roadmap. So here you can see we obviously just shown that we announced the Aero alongside the World Update 14, and we're a little bit over halfway through the year, and we are a little bit over halfway through all the updates that are coming. There's lots of things still coming this year that are really cool. We'll see something in August associated with Gamescom. That makes me very happy.
On July 24th, Microsoft announced that the Red Bull Bullseye Landing Challenge is now available in Microsoft Flight Simulator. In March 2023, Red Bull aerobatic pilot Luke Chapila successfully completed a one-of-a-kind demonstration of aviation mastery. He landed a carbon cup on the helipad of Dubai's Burj Al Arab Hotel, 212 meters above the ground. In the Bullseye landing, a new landing challenge available now, some pilots in Microsoft Flight Simulator can attempt to replicate this feat. The Bullseye landing is available now as a free download from the InSim marketplace. That's all for now. Cheers.